comes Figgins. Infield hit last time up. Scored on the Sweeney base hit to center field. 15 runs, 15 hits, 1 error for the Mariners. 4 runs, 8 hits, and an error. San Diego. This kind of game for the Mariners, a long time in coming. This is game number 42. Just past the quarter pole here in the 2010 season. Here's the big doings in the second quarter of the season. Two and two, 2 outs. Right into the glove of Hundley, and the Mariners are going 1-2-3. John Russell, clean inning in the 6th. 15.
Adam Russell comes in for the Padres to get some work here in the 8th inning, and his first pitch is fouled off by the catcher Ross. Last year with the Padres, 3-1, 3.65 ERA, 15 games work for the big right-hander. That's almost redundant when you talk about San Diego Padre pitchers. Big right-hander.
That is no joke.
Salazar takes over for Gonzalez after he pinch hit for Adrian. Hard slider misses. 1-2. He's 6'8". He's the tallest of the tall. But I believe in spring training he took all those pitchers that ran out to work out. The average height was around 6'6". He thought that one of the semi-pro basketball teams had come to town.
The majority of these guys coming out of the bullpen, they all rush it up there, 92, 93, 94. In that good velocity range.
Overthrows that one high at 96. Adam acquired by the Padres with Clayton Richard and Aaron Pareda and Dexter Carter in the Jake Peavy deal with the White Sox mid-July last year. Clayton Richard, the loser in Colorado, but the next day the Rockies batters were all very complimentary of Richard and the way he pitches. Swung on and missed. Oh, there was some serious heat inside. Russell with his first strikeout.
That's 96 with some movement, folks. That's not a four-seam fastball. Watch this ball towards the middle of the plate, ends up on the inside part of the plate. David Ross trying to get those hands through, but it's tough to catch up to.
In 5 at-bats. Minnesota Twins shut out the White Sox 7-0. That division race not over yet. Detroit leads by 2.5. And the Tigers still play the Twins 4 more times. Nick Blackburn. 7 innings tonight for the Twins over the White Sox.
Ozzie Guillen is not a very happy man these days, is he?
Very, very unhappy man.
White Sox is not playing well.
You gotta love what Guillen says.
Ozzie's right out there.
He is.
He's like Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep. He says, "I'm sorry, these guys get paid a lot of money. Just getting a piece."
Ozzy's what you always call good copy. Very quotable.
Two balls, 2 strikes, the fastball. See, Ozzie Guillen quotes from just a couple of days ago. Called his White Sox team a bunch of teases. And Delwyn Young goes down on strikes. Pirates down to their final out.
Bunch of teasers.
Yep.
In the deal that sent Jake Peavy to the White Sox, Padres got Adam Russell, lefty Aaron Correa, and lefty Clayton Richard, and right-handed Dexter Carter. Figures to be a good trade. Russell brings a handful of pitches. Right. 4-seamer and a 2-seam fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. And he is big and strong at 6'8", standing on that 10-inch mound. That's a strike. So Russell with a 15-game hitting streak now at third with 2 out. Fouled away. Adam Russell throwing in the mid-90s. The Dodgers have gotten 3 leadoff men on. Blake, who led off the second with a single and scored. Kemp, who led off the sixth with a single and scored. And Martin, who has led off the seventh and is at third. And off-speed pitch for strike 3, and Loney thought it was way outside. Guccione shrugs his head. One of those things, son. So the Dodgers lead Martin. We'll take another look. Oh, wow. Anyway.
Russell's so big anyway.
Eli Whiteside.
Boy, that's a good pitch. First of all, he's throwing across his body, and then he's 6'11", whatever he is, 6'8". Look at the movement on this pitch. Coming right back on the outside corner nicely for a strike.
You're a right-handed hitter. You just have to kind of hold your ground for a split second because he's coming right at you. Then he runs that fastball in on your hands like that.
And if you do swing at that, try keeping that fair. The pitch that's in. Oh.
Emergency hat. 6'8", 255.
Yeah.
Foul outside of first. Whiteside was the catcher for Sanchez when he threw his no-hitter in San Francisco against the Padres, so they teamed those two up again here today. Remember, Benji Molina was scratched from that game because his wife had a baby that night. So Whiteside wound up being the catcher, catching some history. Russell strikes out the side in the San Francisco sixth.
Lighting up a crowd. Wow.
Out of play on the first pitch.
A little late on that one. Adam Russell last year got called up to the big leagues, and he went 4-0. 22 relief appearances. And he was the vulture in that bullpen for the White Sox.
Swing. Gonna miss. Nothing in 2.
And, you saw Clayton Richard, who started this ballgame for the Padres, a good-looking young lefty. Then you see this guy, Adam Russell. You realize that the White Sox gave up some talent to get Jake Peavy.
They did. One-two pitch is popped back and out of play. And it may have been that Juan Uribe watched those 4 wins. Got him. Edgar Renteria followed Uribe's home run with one of his own. Looked like he was going to.
I think Ian Snell is saying, hey guys, save a couple of them for tomorrow.
I know Ian. His thing's definitely breaking chops down there. There's no question about it.
Josh Bard is feeling good. That is an aggressive swing at a fastball. He's done his damage from the right side of the plate, the switch hitter. He turned it loose on a first pitch fastball. And we've seen that from him since he was recalled. He's brought up. I mean, he's just been very aggressive with the swings that he takes.
One and one.
Get a helmet. We'll get him. I like it.
Blunt threw a lot of changeups to Bard. There was another one there. Ball and 2 strikes. Runners at the corners. 2 runs in. Popped up. And oh, it came back and look out. Holy mackerel. Mick Hundley. Seen the Mets first baseman Ike Davis make about 4 catches. One of them ended a game going over the rail.
Well, starting to come back to him, and he feels like he has a chance. And the railing stops him. Nice try.
Bard's the 7th man to the plate here in the 5th inning. Struck him out on it. Off-speed pitch, but more damage done by the Mariners. 4 consecutive innings putting runs on the board. 2 more here in the 5th. It's 15-5. Mike Sweeney having a huge night with 6 runs back.
It's a good workout for Dad as well. You got to keep the noggins warm. That's where the beanies come into play. Cool night here at the yard.
Adam Russell is the 3rd Padre pitcher of the night. This is his 3rd appearance of the season. He's worked 3 1/3 innings, has not allowed a hit, and has struck out 3. Swing and a miss. Justin Upton has grounded to short, line to center, and was safe on Headley's error in the 5th inning. Reynolds and Kelly Johnson to follow. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. Check that, 1-2. Six-eight right-hander Russell delivers. Strike 3 call. You get the feeling that this big guy, as hard as he throws and the movement he has on the fastball, he's going to be a solid contributor out of the pen.
You said it. 96, 97 miles an hour. He's got also a 4-seamer, a 2-seamer. He will throw a curveball. Very intense.
20 more than David Wright of the Mets. Two quick outs from Russell, and here's Kelly Johnson. Grounded out, lined out, and he was one of the 3 men that walked in that disastrous 3rd inning where the Diamondbacks scored 3 runs. The walk generosity of starter John Garland. In that inning, there's an infield hit by Connor Jackson, or ruled an infield hit, then a walk to Drew, then 2 outs. Then Kelly Johnson walked to load the bases. Chris Young walked to force in a run, and Parra, with the bases loaded, singled through the hole into right field for 2 more. 1-2 the count.
Well, Adam Russell is bringing it. That last pitch, 96.
Boy, is he imposing out there at 6'8". Oh, strike 3. 1-2-3. The Diamondbacks go on the 8th. 2 of them on strikes thrown by Adam Russell. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be the top of the order for San Diego.
When he initially did, I said, oh, it looked like a bad stretch anyway. He looked out of it, like he could have done some damage.
Like
somewhere.
he got hurt.
Right.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Ryan Rollinger is grounded to 3rd and struck out.
About that Braves Nationals game in the 15th inning.
They're loving that, aren't they? Both those
Last
teams.
day of the season.
Wow.
15 innings.
Who's hating it worse, the team with 103 losses or the team that made a late run and didn't make the wild card?
I can tell you who's hating it more than both of those is the umpires. Trying to get out of Dodge. Trying to get out of Dodge on the last day. Strike 3.
Oh, yeah.
Doug Harvey told
Remember
me.
that game? His last game? You explained it.
Oh, Doug Harvey, it was his last game in the big leagues, and it still sticks out in my mind because he said, I took a lineup card out. And he said, boys, this is the last day of my career. You better be swinging and you better be throwing strikes because we're not going to be hanging around here all day long. We're playing the Astros. Both teams were out of it, of course. And, he went back to the dugout. Hey, swing the bat, boys. Swing the bat. Get it close to the zone. He's going to be calling them.
Was that at the Astrodome?
Astrodome, yeah.
A 1-2 pitch. Gets him looking, 2 outs. All the strikeouts in the inning for Russell.
Oh, that ball came back nicely.
Inside out.
Early May against Colorado. He made 110 in 7 innings against San Diego. And he has 100 under his belt tonight when he goes out there in the 8th inning. The infield is up following the sacrifice. Dodgers trying to pick up another run. Fouled away. 0-2 the count. 2 years ago, the 1st of July, Adam Russell entered the game 2 out in the 10th inning, struck out Franklin Gutierrez, and he picked up his first major league victory. 0-2. Down goes Kemp, trying to uppercut a pitch, I think, to try and get it in the air, and he pays the price. So 2 out, and James Loney coming up. So Kemp comes up empty.
Pierce takes a strike. He's walked his last 3 times up. Down 5, just keep getting men on base.
It was Pierce that had the really good at bat in the 9th inning to load the bases with nobody out. Turned into 1 run.
Did he? According to Scott Berry, he did.
And a byproduct of this big outfield is you really can go first to third. And the Cardinals have been showing that today.
Well, if you're Dave Duncan and Tony La Russa, you have the 6-0 lead. Hawksworth hits for himself, and you start thinking about down the line, how long can we go with Blake Hawksworth?
Well, they want him to finish this game.
Absolutely.
And one, if you were talking about a bullpen start, he would be probably the ideal candidate. But obviously, you're not going to make a start on Saturday if you're going to try and get 4 innings out of him here on Thursday.
We're talking to the Padres folks about David Freese. They said it's not like, this has surprised us all that much. When he was in our system, he was buried. And they knew he was a good player, and the Cardinals recipient of a very good player, David Freese.
I remember Kuzminoff was like a 1st or 2nd year player here at the big leagues. Headley, their current third baseman, was at Double-A, and David was at Single-A. And he got to the Cardinal. When he got to the Cardinal organization, they pushed him all the way to Triple-A, and he responded with a really big year.
Good rip there by Hawksworth. I've seen him hit this year.
He appears to be a pretty good athlete.
He's 0 for 2 this year. Hit that long game against the Mets back at Busch Stadium.
Russell up there, 95, but can't get a ball by Hawksworth. Throwing a lot of breaking balls to the other hitters.
And that'll be a strikeout of Blake.
On a backup curveball.
If the Cardinals would hold on.
Browse the largest selection of authentic team gear, including clubhouse caps and t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop thepadres.com shop. Travis Ishikawa batting for Garco here in the 6th. Three 0 San Francisco. And a strike from Adam Russell. So with the lefty Ramos no longer in the game, they have the left-handed hitting Ishikawa batting against the right-hander Russell.
You know what? I can see that, what you're explaining there. But remember that stretch at first base? Did you see Garco kind of go to his hamstring a little bit? When he went down for his stretch, he fell to the ground. In his throwing hand, he kind of...
It didn't look natural.
Yeah.